Hey guys, this is Jason, and I'm sitting here with Clyde Maston, No More Fees LLC, on this cool March day, believe it or not. And the reason we're shooting this video is simply because we want to help people to get out of their timeshares. The economy's been very tough lately, and people are struggling with fees and hidden fees, and they've been sold a lot of different things that haven't panned out for them in the long run. So Clyde is an expert in this business. He's been in the business for over a decade, and he's going to explain to you an alternative solution to selling that works exceptionally well. It's super simple and can have you out of your timeshare incredibly quickly. So allow me just to start asking Clyde a few questions here, and we'll sort of take it from there, and hopefully you'll get a lot of value out of this video.
How are you folks doing? All right, we're ready to rock.
All right, so here we go. So Clyde, explain a little bit to people who exactly you are and how did No More Fees come about?
Yeah, I started out, my name is Clyde Maston with No More Fees LLC. We're based in Wisconsin here. I started out in the timeshare business about a decade ago. Times were booming, things were great. Timeshares made a lot of sense to me. And I thought, I was helping a lot of families put together a vacation plan, and it just looked like a really good thing to do. What we realized in time, from thousands of people calling in, family members, friends, acquaintances, is the timeshare has become nothing but a big, giant burden. We're saying that some people love their timeshare, and that's wonderful. Obviously, you're not one of them. That's why you're watching this video right now. What so many tens of thousands of people have complained about is, hey, when I bought my timeshare, I knew this was the fee, and we go on vacation. Well, this was the fee, but there's also bigger fees around the corner, rises in fees that you were unaware of, and it has turned out to be, in my opinion, one of the only products, real estate products, items you can buy that you cannot resell. I have talked to thousands of people who have gotten their phone calls with the statements of, would you like to buy your timeshare? We would like to sell your timeshare. We got a buyer for your timeshare. We'll have it sold within 90 days. It's only $500, $2,000. We'll list it now. We're going to make you 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand. And unfortunately, what these folks didn't know is with the research that has been done openly for the public is less than 1% resells. That's why if you go on eBay, Jason, you're going to see that timeshares are selling for $0 because they want people to take over their maintenance.
And that's the primary place that people will list their timeshares.
Yeah, they're listing them for nothing. Why? They just start saying, hey, buy it for nothing, take over my maintenance fee, thank you very much. And it's a bad situation when there's tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of timeshares for sale for no money that aren't being sold for no money. That is letting the people know, one, potential buyers, that, okay, I better research a timeshare before I sign up for a free piece of, if you want to call it real estate, I call it, pretty much open air, and to a maintenance bill. It's kind of funny, in a way. I hear all the scenarios of how people are promised, all these goodies. I've talked to a lot of people, some of them that had just recently tried selling their timeshare, thinking, well, I can't do nothing with my timeshare now. They told me in 6 months I was going to make 20 grand, and they're in month 4. They still believe that the tooth fairy of timeshare is going to deliver a 20 grand check to them. There's a lot of circumstances out there, Jason.
And a lot of these people, what a lot of people don't understand, especially people that haven't tried selling, is they'll go and they'll pay that upfront money for the first sale, but what they don't understand is they're still going to be paying their timeshare dues, and it's probably not going to sell, so they're going to have to go back and try to sell it again.
Probably is over 99% probably that it's not going to sell, because it's less than 1% that's going to sell. What I tell people, with our company, first of all, I promise you no money. I'm not going to make you $1. I'm not going to list your timeshare. I'm not going to sell your timeshare. Our company is simply going to transfer your name off your timeshare and let you have your life back. And that way, when you want to go on vacation, you can do what the other, millions of people do, find a good deal online, pay for that particular vacation and not worry about any giant fees, maintenance fees, your exchange fees, your RCI dues, your II dues, your special assessments. Those will be out the window. That we can do for you. But as far as promising somebody, we're going to make them some money, send them a check. There's no checks coming to you. We just simply remove your name off of your deed, or your, whether you own weeks or you own points. That's what we do.
And that personally, I think, is, from what I've seen, and maybe you can speak to this, Clyde, that's a much better situation for most people, because most people go into...
How about this? Not to interrupt you. A better situation. How about this? If they truly don't want their timeshare, it's the only situation.
Right.
There's no other situation. If you want to make believe you're going to sell something that nobody wants, that's fine. You can do that. But if you truly want your timeshare gone, on a few reasons. If you're not using it, most people that get upset with their timeshare, they can't get what they want. They bought it because they would always get Disney or always get a certain area that they could go to. The salesman promised them. I was one of those guys. And all of a sudden you realize that you just bought a very expensive plan that really isn't much of a plan at all. It's become burdens. I've had families argue over timeshares. I've had financial burdens people tell me about. Husband and wives arguing. You told me to buy it, this and that, from 10 years ago, and now they're stuck with this thing. So if they truly want to eliminate, their maintenance fees, take the burden off of your children, keep in mind, if you aren't able to sell it, how are your kids going to sell it? And if you don't pay your maintenance due, we already know what your company is going to do to you. They're going to take you into collections, and they're going to do a bankruptcy, or excuse me, not a bankruptcy, they're going to do a foreclosure on your property. Plain and simple, this little piece of property that you, I guess, own, or they want to make you feel you own, they can destroy your credit if you don't pay those maintenance bills. So they hate companies like us. That's why they try to do, and they do a great job online. Everything's about the great resorts. It's hard for the little guys like us to get through to a lot of the audience, because they want to shut us down. They don't want us around. If we remove your name off your timeshare, that's one less maintenance bill that's coming in. So if we do that thousands of times, that's you're talking millions of dollars that these resorts are going to lose on what I call a scam. I believe timeshare is a scam, and nobody will ever make me feel otherwise.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Spend a few more minutes. You had mentioned that you used to sell timeshare.
Yes.
And a lot of people probably have the question, okay, well, what's your experience, and why now the change of heart?
Okay.
We realize things like, obviously, not all salesmen were bad who sold you the timeshare. It's just that times have changed. Mm-hmm. Like you said, I can go online and I can get a much cheaper vacation, than spending my yearly dues, having to be stuck in a timeshare. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people, just speak to that, if you will, Clyde.
Absolutely. Well, now most people's maintenance fees are anywhere from $800 to thousands of dollars a year. As we know, right now we go online and find a pretty dang good vacation for our family for a lot less than probably what you're paying in maintenance fees. And when I started, I was a little naive. I thought I was, selling something that was very beneficial to the families. The families would come in, they would have their children there. A lot of times the fathers didn't really have a plan to go on vacation, so this was kind of their plan, which they knew every year they're going to do something. They're going to go, enjoy the family, create the memories, and it seemed wonderful. It seemed like, they could go anywhere in the world and save a ton of money. But, as time went on, and I started, hearing people, especially owners, pipe back and say, hey, this is horrible. We can't get what we want. Our fees are going up. There's additional fees. There's special assessments. I felt like I was in a trap because I couldn't control what the resorts out there or the timeshare companies were doing to these families that I thought was unfair. So basically, I went in thinking I was doing something good. I got out thinking, okay, I'm going to help people get rid of this stuff. Because never again would I ever sell a timeshare. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in them. I don't believe that you should have to pay a giant maintenance fee and keep it increasing to get because your value isn't going up. You're paying more, but your value is going down. So every year you're getting further away from what you originally bought value-wise, dollars and cents. Not
to mention that more and more timeshares are entering the market, and it's just, it's created.
And they're still selling them. I can't believe it. You can look at online anywhere and you'll see, and folks, you can Google right now, timeshare scams. How do I get out of my timeshare? I mean, it's pages upon pages upon pages of people feeling they got tricked into buying their timeshare, and I believe to some extent that probably happened to you and thousands of other folks, because all you heard was the good side of the timeshare, but nobody let you know that, oh, by the way, you got these dues, these fees, these assessments coming in the future, and if you don't want it, good luck, you can't sell it. That's why you're watching the video now. If you tried selling it, it obviously didn't work. You're still a proud owner of something you don't want. So that is why we created, No More Fees.
Right, and let's talk a little bit about that now. And what I'll do is, it's a very simple process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's really only 4 steps to this, and I can tell you're very passionate about this from hearing you talk.
Yep.
And what a lot of people fear is, a lot of people don't want to call in, because they view this as speaking with a lawyer or something else, where they're going to talk for X amount of time and get charged money.
Well, I'm at work, folks. No tie. Our company's out in the country, in Wisconsin, and keep going. I don't want to interrupt you. But.
Yeah, that's the truth. So let's talk about the 4 steps,
Sure.
And I'll just sort of run through them right now. Number 1, obviously, they need to call in. Okay, it's simple. Most of the time, and this is what a lot of people don't believe, but most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be you calling them back specifically.
Yep.
It's a small Wisconsin-based company, not a lot of employees, so they will be dealing with you.
It's an easy process. That's why we don't need a giant staff. This is real simple.
Right. Number 2, basically, there's only 4 short forms to fill out. That's what people don't realize. It's very simple process.
And Jason, with those 4 forms, we'll guide you through it. If they have questions, it's real simple. Who are you? Where do you own? What's your maintenance fee? If you need any help, we'll obviously assist with that.
Right. And number 3, a lot of people, cost is a big thing these days, especially with the economic times.
I would love to be able to cap on that a little bit. Cost is obviously the king of this whole thing. For example, if the viewers right now are, we'll break this down real quick. If you're paying $1,000 a year with a maintenance bill, do the math over 10 years. That's considered your outlook. That's $10,000. We're not even going to include inflation. I don't have to try to make this look better than what it is, because I'll never lose ever, dollars and cents wise. So how about this? If you're at $600 a year in maintenance fees over 10 years, that's $6,000. Now, if you want to add in your user fees and your, special assessments, your inflation, your exchange fees, you could probably be flirting around that $6,000 into 10. Will we be able to do our services and blow what you're currently doing away? Absolutely. That is something that we pride ourselves on. We are very passionate about what we do. I've had people that I've personally, family and friends that I've helped out, and I'm a huge fan of getting rid of a burden. And do we make money doing this? Absolutely. I wouldn't be doing it otherwise. But to be able to make money and to be passionate about something that you love doing and to do something good, I'm the winner at the end of the day. But I'll guarantee anybody's situation that gets a hold of me, there is no doubt in my mind I will save people money 100% of everybody I talk to.
And most people don't realize is that it's a small one-time fee.
Small one-time fee.
Small one-time fee.
If they don't do it, they're going to keep paying these maintenance bills, these user fees, these special assessments. These companies are calling them saying, "I'm going to sell your timeshare. We'll make you $20,000." They're going to keep going down that same path, and that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Right. So it's one fee and it's done. And where a lot of people will try to sell and they'll pay an upfront fee, but then they're still paying.
What most people are going to pay in just a couple years of maintenance fees alone is our small one-time fee anyway. I mean, it's you're paying it either way. Do you want to save money? Not save money? Our process will dispose of what you don't want. Get that big burden off of your back, your family's back, your children's back. We're real straightforward, letting you know that we're going to save you money. That's not even an issue. I've never not saved somebody money who wanted to use our service. And if you don't use us, or and you really want to get rid of your timeshare, you're simply going to waste money if they don't use our service. I truly believe that.
Right,
So.
right. And then the fourth step, obviously, would be the
Yep.
time frame here. So if somebody calls you today,
Yep.
they can at least call you for more information and talk to you. And there's no
Yeah.
charge with that.
No.
We have our contact information below, or you can enter your
right
contact
down below,
information.
you're going to see the contact information. There is no obligation. Fill it in. I'll contact you or have one of my associates contact you. Any questions, advice we can help with? Like I said, we aren't attorneys. We don't, but we can, how about this? We're great listeners. We hear of many families that like to call just to kind of blow some steam because your resort won't listen to it. They'll send you to every channel in the resort just to get you to hang the phone up and so they don't have to hear your voice. Let us know what your concern is. The chances are that we're going to help it. We're going to make your day better either way.
Right, and from the vast majority of people, this is a far better solution than selling. All right, so guys, you heard it from Clyde. If you would like Clyde to contact you, like I said, 9 out of 10 times you'll be speaking with him directly. It's a small Wisconsin-based company. He's a great guy, super nice, super friendly. Simply enter your contact information below.
Yep.
Just your name, your email, a phone number, and the best time to contact you. Yes, we need a phone number so we
now,
can.
if they want snuggle calls, that's going to have to be, maybe we'll fit that in. But let's, if you truly want, truly want help, put in your information down below, and let's discuss it and get you out of something that probably every January is bugging the heck out of your family, your spouse. Because those maintenance bills are never going to go away, and if the timeshare ferry hasn't come to help you out, then I think the information down below right here is probably going to be the best thing for you.
All right, guys, you heard it. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.